the spring of Zamzam appear. Pilgrims still drink from this spring today. Hagar's desperate search for water is reenacted in a rite called the Sa'i, or walking.
Doing the Sa'i with Hagar when she was running for water for her Ishmael many thousands of years ago. I remember that Allah provides for us, and He'll never let our needs go if we put Him first in our lives.
Matthew and the other pilgrims now follow in Hagar's footsteps, running 7 times between 2 points along a passageway in the Grand Mosque. To many pilgrims, the Sa'i is an expression of their search for salvation. All will now rest in readiness for tomorrow morning, when the whole city will be on the move. At dawn, millions of pilgrims leave the city for the next stage of the Hajj. They travel 6 kilometers along this narrow desert valley to arrive in Mina, just as the Prophet Muhammad did centuries ago. For 360 days a year, the sprawling encampment of Mina is a ghost town. But during the Hajj, hundreds of thousands of tents will be filled by over 2 million pilgrims from almost every nation. Every pilgrim arriving in Mina has been entered into perhaps the most complex reservation system in the world.
Our department here deals with the land distribution for the pilgrims on site. Imagine that there will be 3 million pilgrims on Mina, which has a limited space. The only space for one Hajj is 1.1 meter square.
Each sector is color-coded according to nationality, from African to European to Asian. Matthew arrives in Mina. His base for the next 3 days will be this communal tent, shared with 25 strangers from across Australia. Islam may be the world's fastest growing religion, but a white Australian convert still sparks interest.
Yeah, West Australia, yeah.
You know the Australian
Aussie. Yeah, first generation. My mum's from Singapore, my dad's from England and stuff. So, yeah.
When was it that you changed your mind? What made you change your mind?
Basically, I met a Muslim, now my wife actually, and I wanted to convert her to Christianity. So I said to her, if you study Christianity, I'll study Islam, and in the end we'll find the truth, because we believe there's one truth. I said, my parents have always taught me, even as a Christian, to put God number 1 in your life, above religion, above everything else, above family. And I said, if I find that my Creator has given me a different truth, I have to follow that truth. And as you can see, it's a bit of an obstacle course walking through. We've got a lot of brothers from Sydney and Melbourne in Australia, so this is all the Australian group here. And basically, yeah, they're just preparing the hearts, I suppose, for Hajj, and what doers are going to be asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for. As you can see, some people are just getting some last minute rest. So yeah, we're just preparing for the big journey anyway, inshallah.
For Matthew and his companions, it's an opportunity to reflect on the journey so far and a reprieve from the overwhelming crowds. The numbers have swelled to over 2 million. From this stage of the Hajj, officials will be kept on their toes as the risk of overcrowding escalates. A few kilometers away from Matt's tent, work has been going non-stop at a critical point of the Hajj. Millions of pilgrims must cross this bridge together. Perfect conditions for a stampede. The solution: a $1.2 billion state-of-the-art megastructure that will allow millions to perform their rites safely. By 2009, the finished bridge will be equipped with helipads, emergency clinics, and air-conditioned walkways stretching over 10 kilometers.
This is a project that if you split it, you will make a bridge from here to